Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope everybody's fine in this moment of quarantine still in Puerto Rico. Today I'm going to be showing you how to deal with Zoom. For those of you who do not know how to deal with Zoom. Here we have on the desktop the icon to open Zoom. So what we do is that we open Zoom. I already have mine open. Normally what comes out in the desktop app is that you sign in if you have an account for Zoom. If you don't, you just sign up there and it's going to take you automatically to the internet, so you could be able to do an account. If not, you can use other means to enter to Zoom. Right now I'm using my Google account to enter Zoom because it's what I use for my students. As you can see right now, this is what's supposed to be open once you enter the Zoom app. Here you have some tabs up above, which is Home, Chat, Meetings, and Contacts. If you have contacts, they will appear here. I don't have any meetings that you schedule that I will show you how to schedule it, will appear there. The chat, if you just want to chat with your students with contacts that you may have, will appear on the left side. And home is the first one that will appear. Also, when you do some schedule meetings, it will appear below the date that the meeting is supposed to be held up. Then we have some search. That's if you want to search something specific. And you have your account. These are account settings, and you could enter them. You could appear as available, away, do not disturb, for the amount of period that you want. Your profile, if you want to do your own profile. Switch to portrait view, which is the longer version. This is the horizontal. If you want it vertically, here it is. Switch account. When you have another account, you want to switch it out. Sign out. Buy a license is when you want the full version or other versions that Zoom has. For now, I have the basic version, which is this is the free version. Sorry. So let's start. This is to enter a new meeting. Hi. Normally you would see this. It's join with computer audio is what you normally use. If you want to use something else, you could go right here. You see that it's moving each time I'm talking. You can mute your own microphone. Also, if you want to change it to a Bluetooth, you may. Once you connect it to your computer, if your computer has Bluetooth available. If you do not hear or people don't hear you when you want to test things out, you just go here, test speaker, and it will apparently make it so you could hear yourself and see if it's working or not. So, switch to phone audio. This is when you have your phone connected or you are on your phone. Leave computer audio when you do not want to use it and change it. And audio settings will appear in the general settings, which I will show you later. Okay, then we have stop video if you don't want to show your face in the video. This was normally gonna appear in the video. It's just an initial, which my initial would be Mrs. B. So the end part is gonna appear. You could also put your name in here once you join in the other one. But here you have two different camera views. You have the HP True Vision, which is my computer's HP, so it's you can put an HD webcam splitter. Normally you would have to have the CyberLink app. That's why that appears for me. Video settings which I will show you later. Also, there's choose a virtual background. Some of my students already use this. Normally it would change the background or most of your background if you have a green screen completely in the background. You don't actually have to have a complete green screen. You can have one color in the background and it will change the whole entire background. So let me change that back to normal. Then we have security. Security is lock meeting when you do not want more people to enter. Enable waiting room for those who you want them to wait for you just in case. Allow participants to, if they want to share the screen chat, rename themselves. You uncheck the ones that you do not want students to do. That's all for security here. Manage participants will appear here. If you have a scheduled meeting and you're already on, normally on that side of the screen, you would have to click allow for a student to enter or any person to enter. If you do not hit accept, they will be on standby and they will not appear on your screen. Then we have chat, which comes out below right there in the corner, which you could use as like a normal chat, like if you were chatting on the phone. Then we have share screen. As you can see, when the shared screen, you can share the screen that you just right now have, which is yourself. You could share something in the background. I have the what I'm using to record this. You could use a whiteboard. Whiteboard appears like this, and you could just do whatever. You got text, you got select an item to move it, you got stamps, you got spotlight and eraser to erase all that you just did. Format the colors that you want, the line that you want, the font that you want, which is not actually choosing a font, is actually changing the size of it. Undo, redo, clear, and save if you want to save this. Once you're sharing something, this tab would appear up above. You want to stop sharing? You just click stop share. It will return back to where you were. You could choose if multiple participants can share simultaneously, and some advanced sharing options which I will show you later. Also, you can record the meeting. I do not suggest this if you don't have the permission to do so. Reactions. If you want to applaud, give some thumbs up. Here you just applaud and it will appear on the screen. If you want to enter full screen mode, on the top corner right will appear, where obviously in this section will appear the enter full screen mode, and that will just pull you in full screen. Exit full screen, and I'm gonna end meeting. Remember guys, you got end meeting for all, leave meeting, and cancel. If you put leave meeting, that will leave your students in the room or meeting room without you present. I suggest to end meeting for all if you want it to end completely. I just ended it. That was a new meeting. When you want to do it yourself with somebody else, you give them your PMI, I think it is, and you give it to them so they could join you. I am not showing you my PMI because that would be personal. Okay, then we have here join. Join, enter meeting ID, see personal link name. So that is what you will be entering right there. You enter it once the person gives it to you, and you enter the name that you want to make an appearance as. So if you don't want to be on video, your name will come out exactly like it is right there. You could also choose to not connect audio and turn my video off. And I'm not doing this because we don't have a meeting to join. You just click cancel. And then you schedule it. You can change the name. You can change the time. You can make host appear or not. Video or audio that you choose. So you schedule that. Once you schedule that, it would appear through your Google Calendar or Outlook. You can hit save and save it there, and then it will appear here. So that's how you can schedule your meetings. Now, if you want to enter the meeting ID and share the screen, you don't have to actually be at the meeting. So, guys, let's enter the settings. See, so we have different settings. We have general. You could choose from every single one of those. They also give you some reaction skin tones for those of you who want to change the color to your skin color. Here you have video, which I was telling you that you can change. You could use the Cyberlink webcam splitter if you have Cyberlink or HD. You could go widescreen or original ratio, which is kind of right now the same. I don't know what's changing from there, but I'm guessing it just becomes smaller. You can enable HD or take it off. It will be more pixelated if you take it off. Mirror my video. It appears how I appear exactly. Or you can change it the other side. Touch up my appearance. I normally don't use this, but it's supposed to make, I don't know, touch up your appearance. Doesn't do anything for me. Always display participants' name on the video. That's if you want to have their names on there. Turn off my video when joining a meeting. If you want automatically when you enter a meeting to not appear, you click that. Always show a video preview dialog when joining a video meeting. That's a preview of how you look. Hide non-video participants. Obviously, if they are not on video, if you want to hide them, there it is. Spotlight my video when I speak. It means that your video would be the only one like spotlighted on the screen. And advanced, enable denoise, enable hardware acceleration, enable hardware. This is advanced. It's mostly for video processing, sending, and receiving videos. Normally you just leave it the way it comes, so do not even touch it unless you want, unless you are a professional and you want to. So I'm going back. Let's go into audio. This is where you hear me talk. This is where you could test the speaker and test the mic. You could use an audio device to play a ringtone simultaneously, but it's a separate audio device. Automatically join audio by computer when joining a meeting. I normally check that because you want your computer audio. If it's not working, of course you don't click that. Also, you can mute your microphone when you're joining a meeting. You don't have to click on it to mute it. If you want to do it automatically, you come here to the settings and you just mute it from there. You can press and hold the space key to temporarily mute yourself. Just literally pressing the space key. And sync buttons on headset. That's if you have a headset. Advanced, again, suppress background noise and things like that. You do it here. Do not suggest using that. Just leave it as default. And that's about it. Share screen. You got enter full screen when a participant shares a screen. Other things like that. Chat. You got show code. Don't use that. Include link preview. Change my status to away when you're inactive. You could choose different things. Left sidebar theme. You could choose dark or light. You could manage your block users. Unread messages. If you want a badge to appear, you could choose that. When viewing unread messages, push notifications, channels, receive keywords, things like that. Virtual background, like I was saying, it's if you have a green screen or a normal color screen. I have a curtain in the background, so that's why it normally does not appear. It's going to appear halved because that's the curtain and that's my wall. Recording, you got different ones there when you are recording. If you remember, ask the person if they want to be recording. Do not record if they are not, if you are, they do not allow you to. You got your profile. You got statistics. So this one is for very professional people that want to check what portion of your computer is taking the amount of memory and CPU on Zoom. So Zoom doesn't take that as much. It just shows you there how much it takes of your memory and processing. Keyboard shortcuts, you got various there if you want to use them. Any of those. And accessibilities, if you are blind as a bad, I don't mean blind actually, if you have difficulties seeing things as they are right now normal, you could choose normal, medium, large. Chat display size, you could even put it bigger than it was. This is for people that have trouble looking at things on a normal range if they don't have any special glasses. Okay, so guys, like I was saying, this is about it. Schedule, you just follow the instructions. I'm not going to show it completely to you because my ID appears. But this is how you deal with Zoom, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please comment down below if you have any doubts with Zoom. I can maybe answer them, and if you want any new videos, please comment them down below. Thank you, and subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell so you could receive notifications of when I put my videos up, and I hope all of you are okay. So see ya. Bye.